Hi, my name is John. Welcome to another Wednesday catch up. In tonight's little video I'm going to have a look at that paraffin blow lamp that Deborah bought for herself, or she got me to buy her at the Shrewsbury Steam Rally. I want to see if I can possibly get it running, get it to burn, and then I'll strip it, clean it up, polish it, and she wants to put it in the house for an ornament. There's also a big parcel come, sort of viewer gifts. I don't quite know what's in there. One of my viewers said, do I want some engineering related odds and ends? Absolutely. If I don't use them, they'll be given away, they'll be shared out, they won't get sold, and they certainly won't just get put away in a drawer and kept forever. That's just not the way I do things. I showed this blow lamp last week. It's a Primus number 606. This will have been used for heating and brazing before basically bottle gas torches became available. It runs on liquid fuel, it runs on kerosene. It's got a vaporising coil in there, it's got a pressure pump there. You pressurise this gets hot, the paraffin or kerosene comes up, vaporises and burns with a very bright flame. It's controlled by a little valve there. I spent a little bit of time on it the other night. I put some paraffin on there, I managed to get the valve to work. It's actually got some fuel here, we'll have to drain that out. I'll do that now. That's the fuel filler, and that little valve there is to let the pressure out of the blow lamp when you're finished using it. I remember as a young lad helping my dad on jobs, paint and decorating jobs, and he used a paraffin blow lamp to burn paint off houses. Right. The smell comes straight back, reminds us of all that. That's definitely kerosene. It'll be in there a long time, I would imagine. It's never been used for a long time, this. Right, so we've got a little bit of kerosene, just enough to make a start. As soon as I pour that out of there, I need to go to the toilet. It must be an age-related thing. So we'll quickly nip to the toilet and then I'll come back. The blow lamp is constructed mainly from brass and pressed steel. There's a little tool here, a little socket tool, and that's used to remove the little jet from inside of here. If we look down inside the vaporising coil inside there, there is a little, there should be a little jet. These are pretty prone to blocking up, and this special socket goes on the end and unscrews it, if I can find it. It's definitely in there. Right, I've dropped the bastard. There it is. Little tiny jet, probably got a 25 thou hole in it. We should drill these out. More fuel, more heat. If the camera will focus on this or not. It might not. That's a little jet there. Right, next thing is the pump. I took the pump element out last night, or the night before last, just to have a look. It's got a leather washer on here, and the leather washer had completely dried out. I've soaked it in just a bit of light machine oil, and it's now back to being basically a pump washer. So that'll be very old, but the leather has absorbed the oil and it's basically ready to work again. So that goes into there, just like a bicycle pump really. And that is used to pump air into here to pressurise it. And when I tried it last night, or the night before last, the pump goes solid, it won't go down. Well, there must be some sort of one-way valve at the bottom of here that's not working. I don't know, there's got to be, but it isn't putting any pressure into the blow lamp. And that's as far as I got. So anything there was kind of new. That's as much as I got taken apart. I don't want to strip all this off, I just want to do enough to make it work, and then I will strip it and clean it. There's a hex on there. Whether that screws off, I'm not quite sure. I will put a spanner on and find out. Right then. Oh, tight, but it's actually coming off. That's actually been soldered onto there, and I've just pulled the solder off. Alright, so that's the brass barrel of the pump. That's just sort of a heat, yeah, sort of the heat so you can hold it. If we look inside there, I can see it looks like another jet. I'll get the camera, see if the camera can focus on that. Right, so if I kind of shine a torch down inside there, I hope you can see there's like a jet. It's got two flats on it. That has to come out of there. There must be a valve in the bottom of there. I'm wondering if this will actually fit on it and screw it out. No, it doesn't. It's not long enough that it's hitting there. And I don't know if that part comes off. If we take these two screws out of here and take that part of the handle away, we may be able to get into there to see exactly what goes on. So I can find a good fitting screwdriver to fit those two. I find these little adapters that you get with screwdrivers are really handy because they're made of good material and you can always grind them to make them fit. That is a really nice fit in there anyway. Right, so that simply lifts off. And a little washer there, and a little washer there. I don't want to lose them, there'll be insulator washers. Just fell to bits. Those are little brass plugs that are soldered into there because obviously that's a pressure vessel. Now does this come off? Right, so that comes off. Now we can see the little jet in the bottom of there. It's a different size to the burner jet. Need to take that out. Doing another pair of hands to hold the lamp while I'm doing this. I'll put it in the vase, one or the other. We'll see we'll get on. Oh. Right, so it did give in. It has loosened. This is all quality stuff, nicely made. You don't sort of see stuff like this anymore, or very rarely anyway. It's all throwaway. Fantastic plastic and aluminium. Brass and getting too expensive, I suppose. You get a pair. Right, it's giving in. It is in fact it looks like a little valve. It's quite badly silted up. I'm going to put that in something to soak. I would say that bottom part screws off. Now there'll be a little spring and a ball in there. Right, it doesn't want to come apart, so I've got it soaking in some vinegar. I'll leave it in there overnight and see if that'll soften some of the stuff that's got it all gummed up. This is the package that turned up at work today, what I call viewer's mail. I've got no idea what's in here. I haven't opened it yet. Obviously we'll have a look and see what is in here. It's certainly well wrapped up. Very well wrapped up. All he said was it was engineering related items. Would I like them probably to give away or to keep or to use. Right, we're sort of getting into it now. See, it is well and truly wrapped up. I wrap things up like this and then people must have a hell of a job getting into the bastards. Yeah, mate, this is well wrapped up. I've got no idea what's in here. But We're soon going to find out, aren't we? Little machinist jack. Quite a nice one. Using a milling machine for holding parts to stop parts vibrating, to stop you can clamp things down. They're little Torx drivers. Quality ones as well. I use these quite a lot. I used to hold the little screws that hold tools into tip tool holders. They won't come in wrong. Things are really well wrapped up. I'm not quite sure where to start here. So we'll just do one thing at a time, I think. That's like a countersunk or a chamfer tool. There's a little tip there. I'm sure I've got some tips that fit that. And that's a really fine parting blade. A really nice one. I'll be able to use that. A really fine parting blade. Two nice tools straight away I can use. That's a rev counter, a mechanical rev counter, and unusually it's got all the parts in. I have got one of these. The one I've got is very similar, but it's in better condition, so I think this will probably be given away. It'll clean up nice. It's a lovely bit of quality equipment. Goes from 200 RPM to 20,000 RPM, believe it or not. Quite a nice bit of kit in its original box. A really nice clock gauge made by John Bull. That really is nice, that. I've got a lot of clock gauges, but I think this is better than one of the two of the ones that I use, so I'll keep this and I'll give one of the other ones. And there's a nice little clock that in really good condition. Nice that it's got its original box as well. That's been looked after. Plastic bar, 30mm nylon or whatever it is. I often use plastic. If I've got like a threading machine, I'll make one out of plastic because plastic's cheap and it doesn't matter if you damage it, where bronze is expensive. So I'll use this to prove the tooling and to prove the setup's right. I could probably look up that number and find out exactly what it is. I think this 10-minute video is going to last a lot longer than 10 minutes, the way things are going here. I love tin boxes, the older the better. And that would be pipe tobacco, cut golden bar. My dad used to smoke a pipe and he had lots of tobacco tins full of Meccano actually. And what lurks in here? Ah, they're oilers or greasers. Little oil pots. A little wick goes in there. They'll be handy. I do use stuff like this on some of my steam engines. That's an oil one. That's the one that would fill with grease. Still got grease in it, and every now and then all you would do was turn down that and it would squirt a little bit of grease into whatever it was attached to. Another little oil one there. They're nice, really nice. I can think of a use for that one already. Splendid. Grease-proof paper, or rust anti-rust paper rather. Oh, files. I love new files. Excellent. They have been used, very, very light use, they're in really good condition. That one there especially, that's good for putting little chamfers on. Good files, never come in wrong. Hacksaw blades, Starrett ones, proper ones, 24 teeth. Strange enough, I'm getting low on hacksaw blades, so they'll be put to use straight away. Feels quite heavy. Oh dear me. These are chamfer tools for rounding off corners. There's actually a set of them, and you've made a nice little holder for them. I have got one or two of these, but now I appear to have a full set. Splendid. They haven't had a great lot of use, nice and sharp. You'll go in with the milling cutters and you'll see us using those quite often, I would think. I think it's an arbor, an expanding arbor. You would put something on there that would be a good fit, and you could tighten that and it would grip on a bow. Chicago tool and die, 5/8 to 1 inch. So whether there's some more pieces to it, I don't know, but that's what it is. It's an expanding arbor. Nice countersink, 60-degree one as well. Bit of quality gear, high speed steel. This is never ending, this. A nice parallel. Stamped PM or DM, PM I think it is. Extremely heavy, so it could be something special. I think what I'll do is I'll leave it at that, and we'll leave some of this to have a look at the weekend. There's certainly more and more. It goes on and on. I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to look anymore, and we'll open the rest on a nightcap on Sunday night. Once again, just time to say thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It does make a massive difference to me. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a long time, can you please check and make sure you're still subscribed, because sometimes I sort of get lost and it drop off. Anyway, thanks for watching.